Hey, good morning, everybody.
Wow, dude, you look like
Sorry, you don't
look
know
like a
this.
special person. That's what you look like.
Wow, Fred just got done saying right before he hit record, try not to look asleep. So
Yeah. Hey. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name's Fred Weaver.
Jack
this is
Rod.
Kevin Kaufman.
Some of our viewers
we're
don't
Group
like it when we talk
4610,
over each
Arizona's
other.
premier short sale
It's
team.
really annoying
and I
and
know a lot of
distracting.
the viewers have already tuned
we
the
just
episode
lost
out.
half of them.
You're only going to talk when I talk? Is that the idea here
No,
today?
I'm
okay.
done talking
Hey,
over you.
today is Forgettable or Unforgettable Friday.
It's already been unforgettable.
Unforgettable?
Or forgettable.
Cool. Whatever. I don't care.
It's all good.
You know what? I want to talk about what seems to be an unforgettable topic.
Okay.
Homeowners Association fees.
Yes, that's
Because
very
I think there's a lot of energy out there around them, from the bank's end and from agents' ends, trying to understand why won't the bank pay for them, and the bank trying to say, why do you want us to pay for them?
Why
and the
sometimes there's
Homeowners
a fight.
Association's just simply making out. Can we say that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Like-
the fact that I've got to pay $340 just to get a payoff
Yeah.
from an HOA is
Yeah.
ludicrous.
That's my favorite. Like, they won't, some of the HOAs won't even give you their payoff until you pay them money. In upwards of $300+.
That's highway robbery.
Okay.
Highway robbery.
So there's a lot of places we could go on this topic, but let's talk around a couple recent engagements.
Okay.
One of them I want to talk about has to do with Freddie Mac.
Okay.
We were working with a servicer on a file, and the servicer stated that the investor, which we knew was Freddie Mac, wouldn't pay for HOA fees.
So we had to go around them.
So we wrote an email to a manager at Freddie Mac who we've worked with a couple times now and said, hey, servicer's telling us this, and we didn't even reference a loan. Just wanted to just reach out in general.
Just dialogue.
What
Just
are your
dialogue.
general guidelines around homeowners association fees? And he wrote an email back, and he said that generally speaking, Freddie Mac will pay up to 6 months worth of delinquent HOA fees.
Right.
He went on to say, however, on a case-by-case basis, we will
Pay more.
look at, he didn't say pay more, but we will consider other,
He said something. He alluded to the fact they would go more than 6 months worth if
Correct.
that's what it took to get the deal done, and the numbers still work.
Well, and he ended his email, the third sentence of
That's
his
the
email
key.
was all
That's really
about,
the key.
it's all about a financial decision for us.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? It's all about savings over foreclosure.
Right.
We've got some written guidelines that say 6 months
Nothing
worth of
new.
delinquent HOA fees, but on a case-by-case basis, also known as anything that doesn't fit their guidelines, we will review, and if we're saving enough money over foreclosure, we'll go ahead and pay
if
for
they're
the HOA
saving
fees.
anything over a foreclosure, they'll go ahead and do it. And that's what his email really illustrated, which
Yeah.
I think is funny because you and I know that. We've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we teach people. It's all about savings over foreclosure. Yet we run into situations. I'm gonna call them out right now, like Bank of America, for example. And you all know I'm on the Bank of America bandwagon. I'm waving my hands. I think they're making some progress. But I'm still tired of having to fight around HOAs.
Well, absolutely. We
It's
just had a
ridiculous.
file this past week where our negotiator came back and she gave us the good old, Arizona is not a super lean state, meaning...
Well, what's really funny, she
Go
contradicted
research it
herself
yourself,
later in the email where she said it is a super lean state. She doesn't even know if it is or isn't.
Whatever.
She just thinks that they don't have to pay. Here's the funny part. She never said in her email, we won't pay it, we can't pay it. It was we don't
We're not-
have to.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Because
well, I know
what
you
she-
don't have to.
What she meant by we don't have to is if the home forecloses, they don't owe those back fees.
Correct.
Well, and yes, that's correct. And
If the home forecloses,
you
you're
have
gonna
a
get,
freaking another REO property, Jack Rod.
and you're going to get this much, versus at short sale payment HOA fees, you're going to get this much. And in this simple example,
Let me
it's a
see.
little easier to see.
Yeah.
I don't have to use numbers.
Yeah, no. It's
This
not
means
really-
low. This means high.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Then
I'm
low.
tired of having that conversation with negotiators at B of A and really negotiators at any lender. It's such a dumb conversation to even have.
Well, you know
guys-
what?
No one freaking cares if it's a super lean state or not a super lean state. Does it save you money over foreclosure? And that's all that matters. And that's what the Freddie Mac guy illustrated. I mean, that was that was the message he sent.
You know what, Kevin? This has nothing to do with HOA fees, but
Okay.
if our viewers have stayed this long in the episode, they deserve a special treat right now.
Okay, let's do it.
The people that hate us, our haters, probably won't have watched this far because they'll think this video is okay and they'll turn it off.
Yeah.
But for the viewers that are watching and like us, I'm
Both
going to
of
let
them?
you know that
All three of them?
three of them.
Comment if you're still watching.
Coach makes 3. And so I actually was having a conversation with a higher up executive at a small little bank called Chase Bank recently.
Oh yeah, that
And
one.
in this example, it wasn't about HOA fees, but it was about savings over foreclosure. And I asked him, well, I said, you're mitigating loss even though I know you don't want to pay these closing costs for the buyer. You're mitigating loss. Can you disagree? Well, we're mitigating loss, but not to my satisfaction. His exact words. Yes, we're mitigating loss, but not to my satisfaction.
Dude, where do you get? How big is your ego, Doug? Seriously.
Seriously.
Like, how big is it that it's not to my satisfaction?
Well,
Dude, are you kidding me? You're willing to risk losing more money for your investment?
Here's why I have a problem with that, Jamie Dimon and everyone else at Chase Bank, is because
David Lohman, thanks for not returning the phone calls.
Yeah, here's why I have a problem, Mr. Lohman and Mr. Dimon, is that's subjective. Like, if it was objective, meaning savings over foreclosure, we all would have a playing field that we knew would be easy to work with. But it's subjective when you say it's mitigation, but not to my satisfaction. Well, what is your satisfaction? Like,
dude, maybe
one
your
day you wake
satisfaction
up
is a
and
glass of whiskey, a cigar, and something else I'm not going to name on the show. Or maybe your satisfaction is saving a penny over foreclosure.
Not to my satisfaction? I mean, what, you want to go appear before Congress, Mr. Lohman, and tell them that a gentleman that reports to you makes mitigation decisions
based on his satisfaction? Would you like that?
Because I know, Mr. Lohman, that you like to appear before Congress. Actually, you don't like to.
I don't think he likes to.
But you do appear before Congress, Mr. Lohman, at Chase, and you answer their questions, and you say you're doing things to help the problem. But then what really goes on inside your company is it has to be your satisfaction, which is completely subjective and completely stupid.
Yeah. By the way, company culture at Chase sucks.
Oh my gosh.
Horrible. Never been treated worse.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, even the jackrods at U.S. Bank don't even talk to people.
No,
like that.
I mean, seriously, there are nice jackrods at U.S. Bank.
There are. They're mostly.
When you compare them to
Ryan
Chase.
Petrie is not nice.
Well, no, but that's another story.
But that's a different episode.
Anyway, we should probably wrap this up. I mean, it's only going to get better from here, but it's getting close to the 10-minute mark, I have a feeling.
Let's close it up.
I'll wrap it up and close it up on 3. Short Sale Power Hour. Hope you enjoyed Forgettable or Unforgettable Friday.
However you want to look at it.
1, 2, 3. Short Sale Power Hour. Short Sale Power Hour. Crush it.